What's up, guys, and welcome to an episode of the Salford City Career Mode in FIFA 20, and we are looking really good so far. We've had a couple of iffy performances here and there, but we are still top of the league with 27 points. We have, thankfully, James Wilson, who's having a great season. We have Eddie Nketiah. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I've tried to do some research. Can't really find anybody who actually knows how to pronounce it. But he's been having a a good start to life in Salford, and I'm sure along with those two guys plus some other signings we've made, especially Omer and Titsavili, I'm just going to keep on saying their names wrong, even though my friend Jopina told me how to pronounce tits over there. I don't remember exactly what it is, but regardless, I feel like the team is definitely solid, and I feel like we have what it takes to go out there and definitely get ourselves to the Premier League. It's going to take a little bit of time, obviously. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of patience, most importantly, but I do feel like we will get to the Premier League eventually, and once we do, we should be pretty solid. Cambridge, of course, starts off pretty well. Nketiah, thankfully, is able to basically thieve one of the Cambridge defenders and actually get the ball and actually put it in the back of the net. So thanks to Nketiah for his hard work, and thanks to basically changing our season, because, I mean, he really has had a major impact. I mean, if you think about it, he's been our best player since he signed, and with his pace, with his technique, he's definitely going to be a guy that can take us to new heights. And I mean, just look at that, his tenacity, everything. That was all on point. Happy to see that. Torturetto enjoying life as the manager of Salford City, and of course, I believe that the fans are actually enjoying his tenure as well. We'll see if that remains the case for in the long run, but so far, so good, as Cambridge have a couple of chances there. Zidane, so far, not having to make any actual saves. So far, just going to relax, because he has not had a good season. Let me tell you, he has been having a really rough season. I think he only has like 2 or 3 clean sheets to his name so far, which definitely isn't great. But, I mean, you can't expect too much. He's still just a 67 overall. He doesn't really grow that much either, according to reliable sources on the internet. So that might be something to take a look at. And Cambridge make it 1-1 with 19 minutes left to go, which could be devastating for us. But we have to just kind of keep it calm and try to get ourselves back in the lead. There's still plenty of time for us to go out there and win it. We have the better team. We have the better players. So can we do it? It's just gonna be rough, but I feel like we definitely can. Look at the poor defending here. A series of passes right at the edge of the box, and of course the striker, or whatever position he is, was wide open and gets the finish. Wilson is able to break behind the defense. Andrade gives it back. No, he doesn't. Oh, lucky as shit. We're trying to find a tap-in. Just completely blew the tap-in, but the defender made the right choice of giving us the 3 points, or at least giving us the lead. And Andrade, he's gonna celebrate for that, but just look at the shit show this was. It was shambolic offensively and shambolic defensively. I mean, just look at that. Like, I don't know why the fuck I thought that I could actually get that pass to go through, but I also don't know why the hell the defender did that. But I guess you can't really expect too much from League 2 players, as Cambridge go for one last opportunity, and with actually 1 extra minute has been added for no damn reason. But all right, I see you, refs. Classic FIFA. Andrade clears it, falls to Maris, and it ends at the 45th minute, 2-1 for Salford. 3 solid points against a very game Cambridge team who gave it their all. So respect to them for that. They definitely weren't they aren't a high quality team, but they put in the effort. Meanwhile, of course, training wise, the team isn't exactly the best. I guess you can't really expect much from these low rated players, but the important thing is that in the long run they grow as much as we all know they can, which of course is actually quite a bit. So we look forward to seeing what happens there. Northampton is the next opponent. Hopefully we can get another 3 points here. They start off pretty well with 1 chance in the 17th minute. Towel, and of course we are playing with almost all reserves. In fact, I think every single player on the pitch right now is a bench player. So that could impact things. Towel with a fantastic shot right there. I mean, the ball was perfect. The assist was perfect, but the first time shot with the ball coming from behind him, that was not easy. And that's a hell of a goal right there for Towel. I mean, that might be the best goal we've scored so far. Just look at this. Like, the pass was perfect on the turn. The ball comes from behind him. He sees it. First time shot, back in the net, 1-0. Jervis in the box. A series of fortunate bounces, but he's not able to actually finish it. Wilson with a decent looking finesse shot, not able to to hit the back of the net. And, of course, as always happens, Zidane concedes a goal. It's 1-1. Northampton with actually a pretty nice goal of their own. Look at this. All right. First time shot, and boom, it's perfectly placed. Zidane really couldn't have stopped that one. I mean, most GOAT-level goalkeepers couldn't have stopped that, let alone a 67 overall. Hoskins takes the shot. It's a pot shot, really. There was no chance in hell he was going to score that one, so thankfully, easy money for Zidane, who hasn't exactly had the best performance. Lines takes the shot from way out there, and definitely didn't do anything dangerous with that. Now, it is time for us to send in some of the big guns because we need 3 points here. We can't afford a draw. I mean, we can't afford a draw. Let's not exaggerate here. I mean, even with a draw, we would still be comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to say we would be at the top of the league because, of course, there is a chance that we would be tied with who is it? I can't remember who it is, but there's a chance that we would be tied. But still, like that's not devastating. And of course, Nketiah makes it 2-1 for us in the dying minutes of the game, 91st minute, and he's able to make it 2-1, which is with a solid run too. So with his pace, I mean, he's devastating from the start, let alone coming off the bench against very, very low-level defenders. I mean, just look at this. The run was perfect. His touch was perfect. And the shot, I'm not going to say it was perfect because it wasn't that angled, actually. I think a better goalkeeper would have saved it. But it was still, for this level, a fine move. And it finishes 2-1. I think that's two 2-1s in a row. So I'm happy about that. That's 6 points in 2 matches. Can we carry it on? That's the big question. Because, of course, like, we want to avoid the playoffs. That's important. But at the end of the day, as long as we keep ourselves right there with first place, I'm feeling comfortable because I think that we should be able to in the long run with the better team, we should be able to beat them once we play against whoever's in second, and I think that should give, which is Bradford, by the way, and we should be able to definitely guarantee ourselves the title. I would be very, very disappointed if we don't win League Two. That would be. I'm not going to say it would be embarrassing, but it definitely would be disappointing as we take on Mansfield Town. Oof, Marin might be off with that one. That was a very, very bad tackle. And there it is, a red card, straight red. And with only 11 minutes played, that's not what we wanted to see. That's for damn sure. Never good to be a man down. They have a great chance there. Thankfully, it's League Two, and the striker just completely blew the header. But they're in the box all alone. Oh, Zidane actually makes a decent save there with his foot. Thankfully, he's having a decent performance today. Takes the shot once again to Mansfield and Zidane. He will not be beaten right now. Ferreira takes the finesse shot, but hits the outside of the post. It was a decent shot. Evans takes it from outside the box. That's never going to be dangerous. I mean, these guys, they have no ability whatsoever, so what's the point of taking that shot? Dest sees the run of Nketiah inside the box. He takes a stupid shot. That was my fault. Never should have taken that shot. The angle was all wrong. Should have turned. Titsavili! Just barely wide. We're trying desperately to get the 3 points here against a Mansfield team that has the numerical advantage, and they're playing a decent game defensively. They also put Zidane under a lot of pressure to start off, so they're having a decent performance, these guys, and that's definitely not something that we want. That's not something that makes us particularly happy. White puts in a good cross, and of course, it's a cross that ends up killing us off, or at least for the time being, gives Mansfield the lead. No defending, essentially. Let's just look at this again, all right? The cross from, a pretty decent position. It comes in. Of course, Medina doesn't cover. Wide open. I mean, it's not that he was wide open, but he was nowhere near where he needed to be to cover. Zidane, he doesn't have good reflexes, let's just be honest. He probably should have made that save, but he doesn't. And it ends. It's 1-0 for them. Andrade sees Nketiah, makes it 1-1. Excellent. Immediately hitting the draw. They're tying up the match. That's important. That's very important for us. 1-1. Come on, can we actually get the win? That would be huge for us because we do not want to drop points. I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would definitely suck. It's actually another good assist from Andrade, who I think has like 5 or 6. So he's having a good season. It might not be quite 5 or 6, maybe it's like 4, but he's still having a really good season, especially because he's a bench player. So that's something to keep in mind. He's playing really well. Might deserve a run as a starter. Meanwhile, Andrade makes it 2-1 with 5 minutes left. Mansfield basically have just shit the bed. I mean, they had the lead against the team that was in 10-man. They had what it took to get the win, and they've completely blown it. Can they at least save a draw? I guess we'll see. But, you know, they have a lot to do. Taking out Eddie, putting in Elliott, and it finishes 2-1. 3 more points for Salford City, and that's actually the third 2-1 in a row. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the average score is in League 2 for us as of right now. It's pretty common for us to score 2 but concede 1. So we kind of give ourselves a rough time, and it's time to take on Scunthorpe. And guys, I want to apologize if my commentary isn't the best. I know it's kind of rough, but I've also just woken up, and this is the only time I can do the commentary. So if I suck, I suck. I will improve, that's for damn sure, and I hope you guys will stick around to see how I improve. Meanwhile, after 30 minutes, we get our first chance from one of the teams. Scunthorpe have a decent strike there, have a corner, Sanchez is able to get it, but he doesn't fucking clear it. He just does some bullshit little touch, and Zidane is forced to make a decent save from a shot coming from outside the box. Other corner for Scunthorpe. Hill this time cannot be defeated. Thankfully, Ferreira's there to clear it. Zidane, he gets defeated. Let's look at this shit, man. Honestly, I have no words. I have no words because, and right now you can't see me. I have my hands in my hair because I just can't. I just don't understand. Like, I get that these guys are really low rated, but I mean, just stay on your man. That's all I ask for. Mark your man. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this, man. There was nobody. I get it, it was like a bounce, but you gotta cover. That's all you have to do is just cover your man and don't allow him to get easy shots as they continue to put the pressure on us, almost making it 2-0. Sutton inside the box with a decent move there. He forces it on to make another good save. He's actually, despite having a goal, he's actually having a decent performance. But Nketiah, as always, is able to make it 1-1. Thankfully, we have this guy who's just an absolute monster for this level. I mean, he is supremely cheese for League 2, and I really, really hope that we're able to keep him as we go all the way up to the Premier League, because this guy has so much potential. He's so fun to use. He's so good. Like, even with his low overall, I just feel like he plays so much better than what his overall says. So I really, really want to see what this guy can turn into at the highest level, and I really hope that he decides to stay with us and not go to Arsenal once his 2-year loan spell is over. At the 70th minute, another chance for Scunthorpe. Luckily, bullshit header comes out of it. Aren't really able to do much with it. Now we only have 20 minutes left. Can we actually go and get the 3 points? And that would be huge because it would secure, after actually a really difficult video, it would secure 4 wins on the bounce, and it would secure the first place going into the next one. Because, I mean, this has not been an easy video. We've won, 3 in a row, 2-1, having tough matches. And, we definitely would love to have 12 points out of 4 matches in this video. That would be huge for us. And pretty much, I'm not going to say guarantee us the title, but it would definitely guarantee us to get a playoff spot at least. Jervis, with his left foot, doesn't come anywhere near scoring. Free kick at the dying embers. It's actually a decent free kick there. And that's going to end the match 1-1. It's a draw. I mean, we were behind, so I guess it's not the most devastating of draws. It's not like we blew the lead like they did, so can't complain too much. I guess, I'm kind of happy with it. I mean, it is what it is. It's been a decent video in terms of results. 10 points in 4 matches is always a good turnaround, no matter who you are. I'm decently happy with that. Of course, Marin is back from a suspension, which is huge for us because, as you saw in that last performance, without him being on the left with his pace, which is low for, high-level standards, but is pretty decent for League 2. With his 80 pace is actually really good for League 2. So, I mean, with him back in the team, we're going to be a lot more dangerous, and I'm going to be feeling a lot more confident. Bradford City has officially taken the lead. Now we're tied on points. They're only ahead of us for goal difference because, of course, defensively we are horrible. Exeter City is in 3rd position, but they're 5 points back. So definitely feeling confident that we can still win this league. Looking at the top goal scorers, McCurdy, Amond, Novak. Unfortunately none of our guys are really up there anymore. I don't see Wilson either. Nketiah's at 6. No, Wilson's right there. Okay, he's at 8. What am I talking about? Looking at assists, Middleton for Bradford. So Bradford just overall having a really good season. We have Turnbull. We have, Yeah, we have a guy there, so that's not terrible. Zidane still only has 3 clean sheets in 16 matches, which is just really, really, really poor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know what I can improve in this series, what I can improve in the team. And guys, like I said, man, sorry about my commentary. I just woke up. It's been a rough week or so. I've had pretty much 0 time, which is why all these videos are coming out late, but things are looking good again. I'm trying to organize myself a lot better with my due time schedule, and yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.